Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here once again looking ahead to today's slate for the 18th of February. A little bit later normal posting just because had a lot of stuff to do in the morning time. But anyway, we are back at it here. Only a small little 3 game slate today, so it's going to be a relatively quick video, but we got some pretty good high totals out there as well. So as normal, if you guys do go on to like the video, leave a like. I appreciate it quite a bit, and also hit that sub button as well. Unfortunately, it was an L for us last night. We scored a 345, but the cash line was one of the highest I've ever seen in double ups. The tournaments were like 362, 363. The cash line in double ups and 50-50s was anywhere from 371 to 378 in 50-50s and head-to-heads. And not head-to-head, sorry, 50-50s and double ups. So, it was a very, very, very chalky night last night. Um, usually a 345 will win you, in most tournaments as well. But just one of those nights, like I said, we still had a pretty dang good line with the 345. But, it's just one of those nights where it happens. So, anyway, we are back at it for a 3 gamer. Like I said, we are still 8-2 in our last 10. So, we'll definitely take that. As normal, if you guys want to get in, all you need to do, hit us up on our Twitter. That will be in the comment section below. Click that link, and we'd love to have you guys come join us. Like I said, once you're there, message us and give us a follow, and we'll definitely set you guys up. So, um, yeah, let's go get into it. So, like I said, we have a 3 gamer. We have Toronto and Milwaukee, 235 in Milwaukee by 6. So, as we know, these guys just played just a couple days ago. It was a pretty good game, 124-113. Toronto did win that game. So, Kyle Lowry did leave that game. The beginning of the second half. We'll have to see if he plays here. It's an ankle injury, so I'm not sure if he plays, right? I mean, he is one of their veterans, right? And if he does sit, I don't think it's going to affect him a ton, right? They got Powell and they just got OG back, so they're pretty healthy for the most part. In this game, it is against Milwaukee. It does matter, but, in a couple months, if they make it to the playoffs, we're not really going to be thinking about this game, unless they lose this one and then they, don't make the playoffs by one. But I think he's going to sit personally. Obviously, we're going to find out it's the first game of the day, but if he sits, we saw what Fred VanVleet did in the second half. For the first half, Fred VanVleet really did absolute crap, but he finished with a 50.3. So expect his ownership to be very high on this 3 gamer at only 8K. Once again, Dante is good for 24 to 26. OG did come back, play 27 minutes, did start that game. Don't mind maybe going back to him, but like I said, he's not really an offensive guy. Powell got the start, but only had 18, so as I thought, OG would hurt him a little bit, but I think if Lowry's out, you can still look at Powell for sure. Um, Siakam solid at 8.5, more of a cash game play. Giannis at 11.3. I love to have him, but if I can't fit him in, I'd probably go to LeBron here. But I love, love, love Giannis for obvious reasons. Boucher, I was kind of telling you guys I was a little worried about his 18 minutes. It went back up to 30, so hopefully that's a good trend. And yeah, don't mind that at all if you want to go back to that way. Like I said, just always worried about his minutes, and that is kind of what I'm looking at in that one. So I do like a couple in that one. Middleton could be your GPP play. He has been absolute crap, but as we know, Middleton can turn it on at any time, and if it's a 3 game slate like today, who knows? Middleton's ownership definitely going to be very, very low. So if he goes off, you're going to be ahead of a lot of the field. So I do like Middleton in GPP only since he has been absolute crap. Moving on to Brooklyn and the Lakers, 232 and the Lakers by 2. So Irving is probable in this one. As we know, Davis is going to be out for a while, and as I told you the other day to put in Dennis Schroeder, and hopefully you guys did. He had 39.7, so like I said, whatever 80's out, this guy definitely steps up and his shots increase as well. So even a little bit, even against a harder opponent in Kyrie, I still like Schroeder in a very fast-paced game here. Harden's at 11K. Like I said, I'd rather go up to Giannis, a little bit friendlier matchup for him. But I do like LeBron at 10.5. I think he's sitting pretty good. I think he'd easily get you about 53 to 57 in this one. not too bad of a spot for LBJ in a fast-paced game here against Brooklyn. Joe Harris could be worth a look in a couple GPPs. Kyle Kuzma was not great, but I don't mind going back to him here. Only shot 6 times, but don't mind going back to the well. And you can look at Montrez, another guy only played 18 minutes. I'm not sure exactly why. But, Montrez easily gets you 28 to 30, even maybe 35. But not a must-have here. So definitely looking at Dennis. I'm looking at a little bit of LeBron. And Irving and Harden, they're there as well. It's a 232, and like I said, they haven't been playing as good, the Lakers. So that is kind of what we are looking at there. Moving on to our last game, we have Miami and Sacramento, 227, and Miami by 1. Definitely going to be favoring that Miami side a little bit. We kind of saw what happened last night. Miami, fast-paced game against Golden State. They did lose that one, but overall not too bad. I really like Tyler Hero here, 3 for 15. The dude shot 3 for 15 and had 42 fantasy points. That is a good sign. Not his shooting, but if you can muster out 42 fantasy points on a 3 for 15 shooting, that means you're doing quite a bit of the dirty work. So I really like Tyler Hero here, one of the top plays on the slate in my opinion. I don't mind Kendrick Nunn GPP only just because this guy can absolutely screw you over if Dragic doesn't play. The guy can play big minutes and does put up some shots, but as we've seen, this guy is so dang risky, and so anything can happen. But if he pays off, 5,100 is really not too bad for the dude. Corey Joseph has been started the last game, and you can give him a look at a GPP. If he starts again, that's definitely a plus. More of a DraftKings play. Don't know his price over there, but don't mind looking at him. Jimmy Butler, solid option if you don't want to go up to LeBron. Another guy that didn't shoot particularly well, 6 for 15, but had a triple-double. Still had 47, so don't mind going back to Jimmy here. And Bam's not a must-have. Like I said, he's up and down as well. But his shot the last 2 games have been looking pretty good, 10 for 16 and 12 for 15. So if you can get a couple more rebounds and a couple blocks, the dude's looking pretty dang solid. And then Whiteside should be pretty chalky. He is 6K here. Keep in mind the dude doesn't play a ton of minutes, but as we know, this guy has massive, massive upside. I expect his ownership to be pretty well owned in this one. Just because, like I said, Rashawn's out, so Whiteside probably won't start, but he's definitely going to get some minutes here. Oh, I guess a couple more minutes than normal. Plus, he's facing his old team in Miami, so, that might give him a little extra kick right there. And last time we played him, didn't do anything too crazy. Had 18, but, still don't mind going back to him. So let's see what we can put together for you guys here. It's only a 3-gamer. I've been checking the news. I don't see anything new. Like I said, mostly just looking at the Lowry news as you see right there. But that's mostly it. So let's see what we can do for you. Like I said, I do like Dennis quite a bit. Keep an eye on Dragic for sure. That will hurt. Obviously. Kendrick Nunn a little bit. Moving on to the shooting guards, I do like Fred, especially if Lowry's out. If Lowry does play, I still don't mind Fred, but definitely not as much. And then I like that Tyler Hero combo right there. Moving on to small forward. If you can get LeBron, like I said, I'd rather have him than Jimmy. But I don't think you can get Jimmy and Giannis in there. But if you can, that'd probably be a plus. But probably pretty hard to do that. There's not a ton of value out there. Jeez. Yeah, not much at all. I'm gonna leave a small forward open. You might have to spin up like a Butler Siakam or James Butler combo, something like that. Over at the power forwards, you can, like I said, look at Kuzma. Had a bad one, but don't mind going back to him. If you don't want to go that way, Chris Boucher, but as you guys can see, there's not a ton of value out there, so you kind of have to spend your money wisely. Whiteside's probably your best bet on paper. I don't really trust any of these other guys at all. I mean, there's literally nobody else. You can go Montrez, but I think Whiteside has a little bit more upside. You could definitely look at DeAndre here, but might get you 24-25 as well. So overall, it's an okay slate. As normal, a ton of big dudes, not a ton of value. I'll have to see what I come up with. I'm probably not going to be betting a ton today, maybe like 100 or 150, if that. Most of that in 50-50s and double ups, just because I don't see a massive edge in tournaments, unless you want to get pretty risky. So anyway, that's what we got going on. As normal, if you guys enjoy the video, leave a like. I appreciate it quite a bit. And also hit that sub button as well. We do NBA Fanduel lineup advice videos almost every single day. So hit that sub button and you guys can get some free NBA Fanduel advice. So, like I said, lost for us last night. Still scored a 345. Like I said, 9 out of 10 days, that's going to cash almost everywhere in double ups and stuff like that in most tournaments. So, just one of those nights where the cash line was absolutely crazy in double ups. Like I said, 370 plus and like 375, 380 and 50-50s. So, just one of those nights. It happens. But like I said, we are back at it here today. Like I said, if you guys want to come join, all you need to do, hit us up on our Twitter. That's in the comment section below. Click that link and message us, and we'll get you all set up. So, all right, guys, once again, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you guys all have a pretty good day. We'll see you guys here on Friday.